Today on the channel, we build the totally awesome Hulk, and we rank the latest wave of Marvel Legends from my least favorite to my favorite.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another set rankings and Build-A-Figure Marvel Legends video. And today we're taking a look at the totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure and the Marvel's Wave. And of course we're going to do this like we do all the other ranking and review Build-A-Figure videos. We're going to build the Build-A-Figure first, then in the back half we're going to rank the entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. Make sure you get your list together, make sure you put it in the comments down below, and make sure you put it in order, as we always say. But real quick, let's take a look at the totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure, which is totally awesome. Sure, why not? But we do get two Fists of Fury with him, so I'm here for the fists. You know, Hulk, he always should have some fists. Then we got some open hands over here. But now this is not our Bruce Banner Hulk that we think of, or I think of. I guess I should just include me in this. It isn't Bruce Banner. This is a later version of Hulk. It's a totally awesome Hulk. It looks like a surfer dude Hulk, really, at the end of the day. It looks like he just climbed out of the ocean off a surfboard or something like that. But it is a different character as the Hulk. So, you know, as things change, Bruce Banner, there's more than one Hulk out there, as we do know. And we've got a totally awesome Hulk after all these years. So definitely an interesting one. Not your daddy's Hulk, as they would say, but still very cool. And there's a lot of stuff I do like about this one, as I really do like the more neon green color. Is neon the right word? I don't know, but it is a much brighter green than the more like maybe darker greens that we get with a lot of the Bruce Banner Hulks. So I do like this green, and it kind of reminds me of my prime time reading era, where Hulk, of course, like, was it Professor Hulk back then? But he would always have the big old machine guns. There's that famous artwork cover, comic book cover back in the day, where he's laying waste to everybody. Absolutely love that color of that Hulk one. Would love to see that color and that Hulk in a future Build-A-Figure wave. Gotta think there's enough meat on the bone for that one. We'll see what happens. But let's take a look at this guy right here, of course. Interesting. Of course, he went together very easily at Build-A-Figures. You gotta put them together yourself. Zero issues with this one. Now, this is definitely a different sized Hulk, as the last couple of years, as far as our Hulk figures, they've been big old deluxe figures. This is still a deluxe figure, but not the same deluxeness. Is that even a word? As the other Hulks, and we'll compare it to that other Hulk later on in this video. But I believe this uses some of the old school MCU Hulk body parts. I could be wrong on that, but it reminds me of maybe the earlier MCU versions of Incredible Hulk is kind of what we got going on here, and I believe that's what it is. Correct me if I am wrong here, but definitely interesting. Definitely a slimmed down Hulk. This is the lightweight Hulk. This isn't your big old bodybuilder Hulk. Obviously still huge and stuff, but a lot slimmer, a lot trimmer on this one here. Articulation, his arms do go all the way around. He does got a bicep cut. Double jointed elbows, but we do got the pins in him here. Hands back, forth, side to side, hands removable. Of course, gripping hands on him. Got two fists over here. Hula hoop at the top. Waist articulation. Those big old Hulk splits, but this leg doesn't want to stick in. Got to work on it there, but there we go. Now we got the big old Hulk splits going on. Thigh cut, double jointed, pinless knees. Man, I'm here for that all day. Ankles back, forth, side to side. Feeling really good right down there. So the legs, of course, pinless joints here, but the elbows not pinless joints. He's got some like board shorts on and a gold belt and purple board shorts. It's kind of what it looks like here. He just got one little forearm protector, forearm gauntlet on this side. Nothing on the other side. And you get down to the Hulk on this one. It's just a very modern take on the Hulk, I guess you would say. Kind of modern take, I don't know. But the hairdo especially. It looks like something out of The Miz, of course, if you're familiar with WWE. But a very Miz-like haircut. Very circa 2004, 2007, something like that hairdo on this one. But I will say it does look really, really good. I like how it looks here. I like the little bit of sideburns going down. A very inquisitive eyebrow structure on this one. No extra mad, no extra happy, just kind of a middle-of-the-road stoic face on this Hulk. All in all, for not being familiar with this Hulk character, I like this for what it is and for what I know about it, and what I know about it is this in my hand right here. I like the goofy kind of hairstyle. It's goofy. I like that. I like the face. I love the color. I love the purple. I just love how it all ties back kind of together. It does work for me. It does work for me. Makes me want to read. Maybe I'll go online, hit the old Google up and say, okay, what's the story with this Hulk? Maybe I'll find out. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't. Who knows? But he does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Not sure you need to really use a stand for him, but he will fit if you need him to. But he is a big, big boy, as a Build-A-Figure should be. We like our big Build-A-Figures. This does count to me as a big Build-A-Figure, so I like what I see right here. We talked about Hulks of the past. I guess when most people, maybe I'm assuming too much here, you guys tell me in the comments, but most people when they think of Hulk, they think of something along lines of this. You think of him as green more times than not. You think of him with the shredded clothes, all the big jacked up dude. I think this is what most people think of when they think of a Hulk. Now this, a little bit different, a little bit off to the side, but definitely still very cool here. I think there's something for all Hulk lovers right here between these two. But definitely, at the end of the day, this is my Hulk. This is what I think of. But I like a little change of pace. I like a little difference here. And that's what this one feels like to me. It feels like Hulk going surfing in the ocean, whipping a shark around, getting some octopuses out of the way, things like that out in the ocean is what I would imagine in my head there with this Hulk. But pretty cool at the end of the day. But now, we got to bring out the rest of his wave mates. We're going to put them all in order from my least favorite to my favorite. All right, let's get down to business, and we're going to rank this entire wave from my least favorite to my favorite. Make sure you put your list together in the comments down below. And as a whole, kind of a middle-of-the-road wave. It just feels like one of those waves they had to get some figures out there for. Of course, you got the Marvels movie, The Marvels, coming out, so you had to have some of those figures. And then they finished the wave out with a few of our comic favorites, but some deep cuts in here and some big-time cuts, of course. So a little bit of something for everybody. Some MCU fans get some stuff. The deep cut fans get some stuff. The Build-A-Figure fans get some stuff with the big Build-A-Figure. And then you get your Commander Rogers, Captain America, Iron Man figures that you got to have in basically every single set. So you get a little bit of everything for everyone here. Whether or not it's the best line of the year or the best wave of the year, I don't think that's the case, but it is an interesting wave. We'll put it at that much there. But we're going to start it off. We got 8 figures here. Where do we start? Who is number 8? Well, unfortunately, it is Captain Marvel coming in at number 8. Just feels like there's no meat on the bone with this one. It just kind of feels like a lady in a suit. I don't know, but we've had very similar ones before. Yes, her hair's a little bit longer now, but didn't really blow my socks off, knock my door down, anything like that. It just kind of is what it is. So Captain Marvel, she's coming in at the last spot at number 8. Then we move our attention to number 7. Number 7, a lot of this has to do with, I'm not familiar with the character at all. We're going to go to Marvel Boy on this one. It does look cool as a figure. I kind of like the head sculpt. I could see people maybe customizing this one a little bit in the future. I don't know, but for me, I'm just not familiar with the character. Doesn't mean a whole lot to me. Really, for me, it's about getting that Build-A-Figure piece for this guy right here. But it is okay for what it is. I wish it had a more updated body style to it. Of course, the pinless joints, you guys know I love that. We don't have that with him at all. So I'm going to put Marvel Boy at number 7, and I'll just plead ignorance on him maybe. Who knows? But there's 8, there's 7. Now we go over to 6. And 6, for me, I'm going to go to Miss Marvel here, old Kamala Khan herself. Once again, at least it's an upgrade from the last one. I think there's room for this in my collection, as one has a mask on, one's younger, one's older, doesn't have a mask, so at least there's some differences there. It's okay for what it is. Really, the best selling point of this one, though, is the cat. I think this is absolutely one of the coolest accessories we've had all year. I really do like that one a whole lot, and it helps out with this figure a little bit. So, I'm going to put her at number 6 for me as old Miss Marvel. Now we're getting closer and closer to the end here. I don't know where to go. Everybody else is lumped in pretty close. It's pretty close for the rest of the group here. But I'm going to go Karnak, and the only reason I'm going to go here, he might go in the next position if his mustache was fully painted. So he's going to lose a couple of points for an unfinished mustache. Not my favorite Inhuman. A little bit more of a deeper cut Inhuman for me, at least. I think of the tippy top guys, but definitely he's in the mix there. But unfortunately, I am missing half of his mustache on mine, and them's the breaks, as they do say out there a little bit. But an interesting figure, a small figure, a skinny figure, a ninja-like figure. But it's still a cool figure. I got to figure out what I'm going to do, if I'm going to try to paint that or try to get it replaced. I don't know. I'll figure it out. out. I'll figure it out. But we're going to put Karnak from the Johnny Carson show in at number 7. Number 7, I can't count. How about number 5? How about number 5? There you go. Now we got the final 4. We're down to the final 4. It's like March Madness is what we got going on right here. And I'm going to go Photon next, and this one is probably the sleeper of the set. I had a feeling she would be down possibly at the end, but I like the new body style. I like the pinless joints. I like the good hairdo, head sculpt on this one. Just a lot more to like about this one than I thought there would be, and that's always a nice surprise, so I'm here for that all day long. So Photon going to hit up number 4 there. Number 3 to me, oh gosh, it's tight once again. It's tight once again, but I'm going to go Commander Rogers number 3. Can you believe that? Very strange to not get a gripping hand or a weapon hand of some kind with this one, just 2 Fists of Fury. I like the translucent shield on this one. I don't mind the head sculpt, and like I said, I didn't have the older version of this one, so this is new to me, so that helps this one along for me a little bit. It isn't Captain America, it is Commander Rogers. It is something different for my collection, so I'm here for it, and that's why he's going to be at number 3. And then I said sleeper. This is probably the other sleeper here, is this Iron Man, The Hero's Return. The more I played around with this one, after I did the reviews, of course, and touched him and played around a little bit, he really grew on me. So I like this one. It doesn't feel totally different than other Iron Men, but it just does look pretty cool, and I like the different kind of mask on Iron Man here to give it a little bit of difference there. So this one, really a lot better than I expected it to be. I really thought this one and Photon would be towards the end of my first impressions, with the packaging and stuff, but boy, 2 sleeper figures, no doubt about it there. And then I guess I'm a sucker for a big figure at the end of the day. You know me, I love a good big figure. I do enjoy my Hulk figures. Now, a Hulk I am not super familiar with, but I definitely know this is Hulk when I see it. And I like the more modern take on Hulk here. I just feel like it feels really cool. It feels different, as we've got so many Hulks over the last couple of years. And yes, those have all been a little bit different, of course, but this one feels really, really different. So I'm here for this one. Obviously, the Build-A-Figure, you know, you could say, oh, of course the Build-A-Figure. It's a Build-A-Figure. It should be the best. Not necessarily, but I got to be honest, a lot of times the Build-A-Figures are at the top of my list right there. But you take him out, and I guess Tony Stark gets the Duke in this video here. But an interesting wave. Like I said earlier, it's never going to be my favorite wave. I don't think it's going to be the favorite wave of the year. It'll be interesting if any of these figures show up in my top 10 favorite Marvel Legend figures of the year, or even the top 5 Build-A-Figures of the year. I don't know. Maybe some of these guys might be close, but they could be on the outside looking in, as we've had some good stuff this year, but we've been kind of all over the place in a lot of ways this year as well. So it'll be interesting to see how these top 10 lists at the end of the year kind of net out there for me and for you guys out there as well when you put them in the comments down below. Speaking of comments down below, let me know your thoughts on this Build-A-Figure wave. Let me know your thoughts on this new Hulk figure. All in, all out. Then for you, are they for you? Are they not for you? You picking and choosing, or are you passing all together? Let me know in the comments down below. Of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bells. We got videos every single day, and we got even more content, including early access to all these videos over on the Patreon channel. And Patreon, your best way to support this very YouTube channel. You can also support channel over at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media, SirPaul64 on Twitter, Instagram, _Kyle_Peterson. Same thing at Threads, too. Is Threads still a thing? I don't know. We'll find out. We'll find out. But there it is. There is the totally awesome Hulk Build-A-Figure wave. For them, I'm Kyle, and I'll see you guys all real soon.